Imagine walking into your office tomorrow and finding out that an AI system has been doing your job better than you for months. Sounds like science fiction? Well, according to Geoffrey Hinton, the man who literally helped create modern AI, this scenario might be closer than you think. He recently warned that artificial intelligence could replace workers in nearly every sector. But here's the twist. The reality might be completely different from what you're expecting. Let's start with what's got everyone talking. Geoffrey Hinton, often called the godfather of AI, dropped a bombshell on a recent podcast. He said, and I quote, "For mundane intellectual labor, AI is just going to replace everybody." That's a pretty stark statement from someone who knows this technology inside and out. But Hinton isn't alone in his concerns. The CEO of Anthropic, that's the company behind Claude AI, recently told reporters he believes AI could wipe out half of all entry-level white-collar jobs. Even Amazon's CEO has told employees that expanded AI use will reduce their total corporate workforce in the coming years. Now, you might be wondering, is this just fear-mongering? Or should you genuinely be concerned about your career? Here's where it gets interesting. A recent poll found that just over half of people surveyed say they rarely or never use AI tools like ChatGPT or Claude. There's also an almost even split on whether people think AI will make their lives better or worse. This tells us something crucial. We're in the middle of a massive transition, and most people haven't fully grasped what's happening yet. It's like being in 1995 and trying to predict how the internet would change everything. Some got it right, but most completely missed the mark. The question isn't really whether AI will change the job market. It already is. The real question is, what does that actually mean for you? AI expert Matt Bevin made a brilliant comparison that I think perfectly captures what's happening. He said, for a while you needed to know how to operate a camera to be a good photographer. Now most of the best photographers just need to know where to point the camera. Think about that for a moment. Photography didn't disappear when cameras became easier to use. It exploded. There are more photographers today than ever before. The skill just shifted from technical camera operation to creative vision and storytelling. This is exactly what's happening across industries right now. The technical heavy lifting is being automated, but the human elements, creativity, problem solving, relationship building, these are becoming more valuable, not less. But here's what might surprise you most. AI is actually creating entirely new types of jobs. Let me give you 3 examples that probably didn't exist 5 years ago. First, there's something called a consistency coordinator. Ever noticed how AI-generated images sometimes look slightly different from frame to frame? As companies use more AI, they need people to ensure everything stays consistent across their brand and messaging. Then there's the AI plumber. Now, I'm not talking about your traditional plumber. Those skilled trades like plumbing and electrical work are actually becoming more secure because they can't be easily automated. An AI plumber is someone who troubleshoots complex AI systems when they break down. As companies layer AI on top of AI, things get complicated quickly, and someone needs to figure out what went wrong and fix it. Finally, there are AI-enhanced designers. Even though AI can generate designs, that human touch, the eye for what actually works and connects with people, that's becoming incredibly valuable. So what does this mean for your career? The skills that'll be in demand are shifting from how to solve the problem to being brilliant at identifying which problems need solving in the first place. If you're worried about AI taking your job, here's the best advice I can give you. Start experimenting with it now. Even if it seems intimidating, spend time with chatbots. Try different AI tools and understand how they work. The people who will thrive in the next few years aren't necessarily the ones who can code AI systems. They're the ones who can work alongside them effectively. It's a bit like learning to drive. You don't need to understand how the engine works, but you absolutely need to know how to operate the vehicle safely and effectively. Here's the bottom line, and this might actually be reassuring. We've been through technological disruptions before. The Industrial Revolution didn't eliminate work. It changed what work looked like. The computer revolution didn't eliminate jobs. It created entirely new industries. Yes, some roles will disappear, but history suggests that new ones will emerge, often in ways we can't predict right now. The key is staying adaptable and keeping your skills relevant. If you're a parent, your children are probably already using AI in the classroom. Understanding how it works isn't just about your own career. It's about helping them navigate a world where AI literacy will be as basic as computer literacy is today. The future of work is being written right now, and you get to be part of that story. Whether AI becomes a threat or an opportunity largely depends on how proactively you engage with it today. What's your take on all this? Are you already using AI in your work, or are you still on the fence? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one and love hearing your perspectives. And if you found this breakdown helpful, consider subscribing. I'm constantly diving into how emerging technologies are reshaping our world. And trust me, there's a lot more change coming that's worth understanding ahead of the curve. The question isn't whether AI will change your job, it's whether you'll be ready when it does.